I ate some Indian food, and at some point, this might be a solo show for you. Because my stomach is like,
Oh no.
yes. I don't know what's going on. What did I have? The buttered chicken. Um, with the garlic rice, the burnt garlic rice, and my stomach is kind of like, okay, we're gonna see what we do. So I'm gonna hang in for as long as I possibly can.
That shouldn't have been that bad.
It shouldn't have. I don't know what is going on with my belly. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's rejecting the spice today. I don't even know. Hey
Mm.
Marsha. Hey baby bear. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Yeah, Friday came quick, my love. Hello,
It
Jade
did.
Lotus. Hey Shakira, Shakira. Let's see. Samantha, hello. How y'all doing? Let me go. Hey, Love's grandchild. Let me see. Karma, hello. This week did go by quick. I was trying to oh, congratulations, Samantha. We were just talking about before we came on live, and I was like, I don't know what is going on, but everybody is moving. Everybody is moving right now. I even see it in my cards, and I'm like, oh my God, where am I going? But everybody is moving. Hey, sissy, heart, heart, heart. I can't do that new heart. How they be doing that new heart? You know how to do that new heart, Anthony?
This one?
It's not, is it that? It's not that one. No. Oh, shit, I can't do that one. Okay, let me get it together. I'm having a hard day, y'all. Not really, but goddamn. The new heart is like a gang sign. That's what the one I'm talking about. Oh my God.
Oh, I don't throw up gang signs. I'm
Yeah,
too.
it's almost like you have arthritis or something. I don't know. I'm not even going to offend nobody. Because Lord knows my luck, I mess around, throw something up, and y'all be up there trying to get me. We ain't gonna do that. When
Hey
in doubt,
everyone. Hey,
don't do
love
it.
grandchild.
Don't do it. Oh my God. But congratulations. I'm so happy for your move.
Yes.
Hello, Unity Love Community. Oh, I love that. Unity Love Community.
Sounds like a spell.
It does. But it sounds like a love, like, like a outpouring to me.
Hmm.
It sounds like something outpouring. Let's see. I hope y'all all are doing okay. Y'all. Okay. I know I shouldn't start off with this, but
Uh-oh.
yeah. But thank you, Marsha. We need to start off with y'all. I was up till, was it 3? It was almost 3, listening to some of the Diddy stuff. And I was in my old age, hey Jean, I was confused with some stuff. Now some stuff made sense, but some stuff I was really confused. Um in the trial, I understand because here's the thing. I was looking at the man's responses and they were like, "Oh, she wanted that and da 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 this and that." And at a certain point she was like, "I love this guy. I was doing things to make him happy." Now, if you've ever been in a relationship and been in love and somebody throws something out at you, you're like, "Okay, you know what? Let me weigh it. I can do it. It's not a deal
Hmm.
breaker. I can do it." But then somewhere in the middle of that, it definitely became a deal breaker, right? Like she had multiple men peeing in her mouth. And I was like, I had to pause and then like sit up in my bed and then go back and replay it again. And so because the guys was like, "Oh, she did a golden shower." Hey, Vladimir. Now, I was under the assumption that the golden shower is like when you pee on somebody,
It is.
right? So what do you classify as peeing like in somebody? Like, would that be considered a golden shower too?
I'm not about that life, so I don't know the classification or the correct terminology. I would say that I would try to research it, but I know that I'm not. Um,
I did go
but
down the rabbit hole and I came out confused. I came out confused. When I tell you there's so many variations of what a golden shower is, y'all don't Google it. I'm gonna put y'all out there and tell you don't. I already did the research. Don't Google it. But god damn, it was a lot going on. It was a lot going on.
see, I feel like you was up till 3 o'clock in the morning for all the wrong reasons.
I
Yeah,
probably was.
and I was up from
Look, Tutorial said,
11:45.
what did I watch? Y'all always know the first 15 minutes proceed with caution. Proceed with
Yeah,
caution. The first 15 minutes.
definitely. I was up technically this morning. Yes, I woke up at 11:45 last night, and didn't go back to sleep till 9 o'clock this morning.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I just be up. Like I don't know what be going on. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, okay. So, but it was even the part where they were talking about like she had sores in her mouth and like it was so much urine that she couldn't like consume it. Like she was choking on it, and I'm just like, no.
That has to be hatred for women. That has to be. That cannot be. I know there's a lot of kinks. I realize that there's a lot of kinks, but that has to be hatred for a woman. You can't say you love somebody and then put somebody through all that. That I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. And then for him to have that back tattoo, it was just like
That
something
that got me
doesn't add up with that. Like,
absolutely. Dantor is a Loa that is very she's very protective of women. Um And she also is against any type of abuse. So for a man to have that tattoo on him and then be abusive to a woman is kind of like sacrilege. Like it's almost like you're doing something that you know is going to come. And I think that that's probably why he's going through what he's going through now, because spirits can outweigh a person. They'll let you dig and dig and dig, and then they'll come back and they'll zing you because you dug yourself so far into a hole. And I do really believe that's what happened. Y'all, that's why I tell people be really careful when you get these tattoos put on your body for these deities and you don't understand what these deities are about. Why would you get a deity on your body that is against abuse and then you would be an abuser? You would have to think at some point there's going to be a problem. So I was
okay.
that got me too. That I kind of really looked into that too because I was like, that's almost like you playing in the spirit face, you know?
Hmm.
Let's see, I
I
can't be in
agree,
his
Loader.
energy too much after what I spiritually experienced with his energy. Oh.
I agree.
Mm,
I can only imagine what you went through with that. So, yeah.
mm. I don't know, y'all. It was interesting. I just had to bring it up because I was kind of like, what the hell? Like, I hadn't really paid attention to the trial. And so I just happened to kind of get on one TikTok or whatever, and then it led to another TikTok. And then I was like, okay, wait a minute. I got to come off of TikTok and Google. And Google was like all over the place, and everything was coming up quick because then I realized I wasn't the only one up at 3 o'clock in the morning Googling that there were other people that were Googling too because they were trying to understand what was going on. I was like, good Lord. And that man that married her, good Lord. When they
Yeah.
say that, there's somebody for everybody and, Spirit looked out for her, they had to protect her because with all that, she should have been HIV positive.
And then I think what's also crazy is the simple fact that, like,
Hey, Lily.
you literally was paying men to sleep with her, but this is supposed to be your woman, and you're watching. And it's just like the guy was like, sometimes he wouldn't even take money. He would just sleep with her because, again, this is, this beautiful, well-known celebrity woman. He was
I
like,
mean, she's beautiful.
yeah, she's half Filipino, half, it's either Mexican or Puerto Rican. It's one of the two, something like that.
Mm.
And he was like, he would sometimes not take the money. He was just happy to experience what he was experiencing with her. And I'm just like,
Oh, the escort guy wouldn't take the money because he was just, I mean,
no, this was before the escort. He at first it was a guy who was like one of his bouncers, a security team. He would pay him to sleep
oh,
with her first. And that's what I'm just saying, like, it's too much to where I didn't understand why the court or the judge or whoever was like, oh, her husband can't be in the courtroom. It's all going to come out regardless. So he might as well be able to be in there and support her.
I'm sure she told her husband everything, and he was the one that gave her the courage to come forward. Hey, y'all. I think the thing about it is, it just dawned on me at a certain point, he's mad at his mama. He hates
Some.
women. He hates women. He's definitely gay. He's definitely gay because the amount of abuse that he put that woman
And,
through. And it's
yeah.
interesting, he didn't do that to every woman that he dated. He
Mm-mm.
knew he chose somebody that he could groom. That's why people were like, "Oh, you're very protective of your daughter. You always were protective of your daughter." Absolutely. I would have set somebody on fire. I would have
I
set
agree.
somebody on fire. They did my daughter like that. I can't even imagine, even if I was her parents today and I had to listen to what she went through, oh, I would find a way to set him on fire. I really
Mm-hmm.
would. But it's real interesting. It's y'all putting stuff on that I haven't even heard. So I got to go back then. No, I'm sleeping tonight. No, let me not. I'm not going back. I'm sleeping tonight. But y'all, please be careful with your daughters and your sons. Let's be honest. It's not women. It's just not women nowadays. There are men
Mm-hmm.
that are grooming boys. And I had a client a long time ago. I remember his son played t-ball and he wanted to come into the massage room with his son, which when they're under a certain age, they're supposed to have a parent, because it makes them safe and it keeps people from taking advantage of your kid. And I remember
Mm-hmm.
thinking he was way too flirty with his son. Just made me feel very uncomfortable. And fast forward years later, his son is an adult and he was like, I never felt comfortable with my dad in the room because it always was a little bit too flirty, too touchy-feely. Even as a child, he understood
Mm-hmm.
that the energy was off. And he was probably 6 when they first started coming in. He's what, 20, 19 or 20 now, and he just opened up, that conversation, and I was like, "Yeah, I felt uncomfortable." I felt like it was wrong, so I'm wondering if the mom picked up on it too. I didn't wanna ask all that, but y'all be really careful. Be careful with your kids. It's a lot of men out there, and I've seen it in my line of work that marry women or get with women, and they want their kids, y'all. I've seen it. So
Yeah.
I'm just telling y'all, we live in a crazy world, but it can get really, it's a little bit out there now. It's a lot out there now. Ooh, Lord. But I will set somebody on fire. I would, even at Jazz age now. Jazz is what? 25, 26. Fuck over my daughter. Fuck over my daughter in that type of way. I promise you. I probably don't even
Yeah,
need to be
that's your
saying this
child.
on the live. But if you know,
Right.
you know.
That's your child. Like,
Jazz say,
as
why
a
you putting me in it? Like,
but
why
it's
you
not even just like, as a mother, it's just as a parent, a parent should feel that way about the protectiveness of their child, no matter how old they are. Like, you should, no matter what your child goes through. Like, me and my mother used to argue all the time, but she was still protective of me. Like, she used to go outside her little wobble when she would walk and be like, what's going on in here? I'd be like, well, man, if you don't go back upstairs and go back in the house, like, it's fine.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's just something a parent is going to do and should do, but you have some who don't.
They
You have
should.
some
I
that
I was
not.
about to say that. We got a lot of them that do not. So I mean, I don't know. You see
Yeah.
something, say something. See something, say something. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. All right. Let's get into the readings because I was just like, okay, I had to like let that out. Like I ain't got nobody over here to talk about this with. So I was like, ooh, I just got to come let this out. But I'm not gonna look any deeper because I was like, ooh, child. Mm-mm.
Tell
Mm-mm.
that to your timeline when you get on it tonight.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Tam, Samantha, Kanika? All right, so let's see. Thank you, Lily. You know, I wanted to get into it, but I didn't want it to go left. I did not want it to go left. And then I was like, I don't want to because I've seen so many, really, even for women, the amount of men in those comments that were saying that that woman deserved everything that she got. I need y'all to go through them comments. And if you see somebody that you dating, somebody that you have dated, somebody that you work with, y'all need to cut ties with that bullshit. It was a lot of black men that were like, she deserved to be treated that way. That was like, whoa. And there were some women too that felt like she deserved everything that she got. I was like, ooh. I was looking
Yeah,
through all
like
the names.
she knew better. She knew what she was doing. Blah 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 blah. She wasn't groomed. Were you there?
Oh,
Like, do
damn.
you
I barely
know?
knew how to tie my shoes at 20. Come on now.
Like,
Come on
I
now.
mean, people
But
forget. They have a past. They have a history. So just because this person's past and history is more outlandish or more scandalous than yours doesn't mean that it's not real or true.
now, I don't think anybody deserves to get abused or mistreated. That's just me.
Mm-mm.
I really, if I don't, especially if I don't know your situation. But that it is what it is. People are, they are entitled to their opinion. But I'm just telling y'all, if y'all see somebody say something, y'all need to look at them a little bit deeper. All righty. I'm gonna let you go first, babe. I'm gonna let you pick somebody.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna do Kanika. Why won't Kevin leave? Let's see. Kevin leave. You would fall on the floor.
Don't you hate that? Then you got to go down there digging for it.
No one, I don't like tooting and booting it up in the air. That's just not something I do. Go ahead, Mambo. Go ahead and say what you want to say.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I really was not. Mm-mm. Nothing.
Okay. What is this card? Come on. Spirit is saying he really wants to have like a heart to heart conversation with you where he really wants to bare his soul because he really sees a future with you. But he has control issues and he has other issues where you're just like the red flags outweigh anything else and it's understandable. So Spirit is saying in this situation, let it unfold naturally to where basically, don't be abrupt with cutting him off because it's just going to make him come after you like faster or try to be more in your space and kind of turn real stalkerish. But just like let him know, like, like I'm not interested. If you want to be friend, like go at it with a different approach. I wouldn't even say go the friend route because any kind of communication or any kind of contact, he's going to still try to push it to where you don't want it to go. But he really think he gonna get you to get to this honeymoon phase because that's where he is. He's very much, I love you, I want to be with you, but he's not looking at the big picture. He's not looking at it realistically. He's very weird. Also, I don't know. It's something on top of him where like he's just he has weird energy.
You adding something to it?
No, I'm good.
Oh, you just
Sorry.
okay. We leaving off on that.
Because yeah, he just has the energy around him is just weird. Like he got something going on, but it it's not real clear. But I don't know if whatever this situation is, that's why he's trying to hold on to you. But nah, out the door. He gotta go. He gotta go.
All right. Well, let's see. I think it was Kia. I think the question was, will I find love again? Um, Here's the thing. You will, but spirit says you keep picking up broken men or broken people. There's red flags. Um, the healing card is on top of you, which means there's something too that you may need to heal. You might be an empath just because it looks like that you are a fixer. Be really careful that you're not attracting too many people that need to be fixed. We have new love that's coming in, but we have red flags on top of this person. Now you have 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups could be meeting 3 different people. One of them, it looks like he's good. He has a little bit of control issue, but that's workable. The other one, I feel like there's something with red flags on top of it, and then I'm getting somebody that looks like that they're just playing games. You're gonna have to use your discernment, and if it doesn't feel right, and if you do see red flags, move on. I think that you get people. Your card is showing working on a relationship. When you meet somebody, you should already have deal breakers in place. And when you see one deal breaker, that's a red flag. Now, of course, deal breakers have elevations to them. Like, for me, a deal breaker is somebody who smokes. I don't smoke. So I wouldn't want to date somebody who smoked. I was married to an alcoholic, so I have a thing about people who drink too much too. So that's another deal breaker. If you overlook the deal breakers and you still try to date this person, you're dealing with somebody that has to be healed. They have some things that just don't connect with you. And I feel like that you're a healer. So you got to be really careful that you're not attracting people that need to be healed and you're settling for being the healer in that relationship. You need somebody coming to you that's already healed. But I think too, Spirit is saying you need to figure out a place where you're still broken that is attracting that energy. And then you will find love.
How you preaching on that? There's so
I
many
mean,
broken people out here trying to find love instead of just working on themselves. It's ridiculous.
it's hard. Shoot, it's hard out here for all of us. All of us gotta put the work in. Everybody got to put the
Hmm.
work in.
There's so many people who don't want to put the work in. That's weird, and it's just like, why do you want to come to me with baggage, with heaviness, with trauma? It's just weird.
Some people, that's all they know how to operate in. They don't even know what healthy is. So when you only know trauma, that's where you stay.
Mm, I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Oh,
I don't like it either. But we got to work on ourselves. And here's the thing too. I definitely see in her cards and in her energy, she's a very loving person. And who do very loving people typically attract? Narcissistic assholes.
yeah.
Because all of a sudden you're charmed by somebody and then that energy engulfs you and takes over you. But I feel like that she gonna get it. She got a little bit of stuff that she got to do, but you got to know the deal breaker. And when you see the deal breaker, leave. You don't cook the deal breaker dinner. You don't wash the deal breaker's clothes. You don't give the deal breaker head. You don't do all that stuff for the deal breaker. You
You
save
don't
that for
try
the
to
one.
you don't try to fix the deal breaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like you said, she got a good head on her shoulders. She'll get it. She'll work it out.
Well, she
We
said
have
her
faith in
heart is
her.
her weakness, but we got to toughen that heart up. The heart is a tough muscle. The heart don't have to be weak, babe. But I'm glad you see that. That means you already are healing. You know what your weakness is. Come on
I'll be
now.
very
Come on.
open. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, yeah. Don't make me two-step. She already put it out there. She said, I know what it is. That means we can heal it.
Acknowledgement, acceptance is the first step. That's right.
Oh my gosh. She said she tried to fix so many people and broke herself. But we're going to change that. We changing that.
Yeah.
2025
We
is
ain't doing
about
that no
you.
more. We are not doing that anymore. Um, same rules apply. If I butcher your name, I'm sorry. But Janine, when will I move? You have two options coming your way. You have something coming around Leo season that is going to take a little work. It might not be specifically what you want, but you can make it into what you want and you'll be happy there. If you don't accept what's coming your way in Leo season, there's something else that's going to come your way in Sagittarius season. But by that time, you're going to be forced to take that and it's not going to be what you want. So I feel like kind of go for the what you can turn it into what you want it to be instead of going to being forced into take something no matter what because you have to take this. So Leo season, a little work, a little elbow grease, and it's going to be what you want it to be. Or Sagittarius season, no matter what, you stuck with what you get.
All right. Let's see. Angel Burnett. Um, let's see what we got going on. The first thing, Spirit is saying, be careful of people pushing buttons. There is trying to figure out what your triggers are because it looks like that you have some people around you who figured out what your triggers are and they're manipulating. They're using it to try to manipulate. Now, be careful too of throwing yourself on your sword for certain people. Like, I'm going to take the blame for this. You know how people are always, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I'm like, what are you sorry for? They are so used to apologizing because that is a response. It's a trauma response, that they don't even know what it's just like, okay, it didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. I'm sorry. Well, what you got to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any control over that. So I don't know if that's something that you're doing, but Spirit is kind of like, let's not do that. Let's not fall on the sword. Now, I do see you need to get a little bit tighter with your finances. Spirit is like, let's manage this money a little bit better. Let's manage the spending because it looks like that they're going to bring in some type of upswing with your finances, but they want to make sure that you can go ahead and take care of it. Now, I am getting a little bit of stress, so watch your health. You could have stress related illness, which could be that your immune system is weakened because of maybe a lot of pressure that's on you. I also feel too, be careful of men around you because I feel like somebody who's not really a benefit to you, I feel like their energy works against you. So it could be that you have to be very careful that you don't allow somebody to bring in more problems, especially masculine energy. Now, masculine energy could definitely be a male, but also female have masculine energy. And I feel like with the message with this, don't allow somebody to kind of use their aggression or their assertiveness to make you do things that are uncomfortable for you. There's something I keep hearing about standing your ground. And this could be having to do with work or money. I do feel like there's some type of financial blessing that's going to come to you, but Spirit wants you to be stronger.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little strong.
Mm-mm.
I pulled for Unique Anthony. How will my trip to Jamaica with my brother and nephew play out? The trip is definitely happening. Spirit is saying that you need to have a conversation with them, kind of see like what they want to do and see what you want to do. So you guys kind of plan an itinerary so you're not just stuck trying to figure out what we're gonna do while we out here, or you don't do anything that you want to do, whatever. Like just make sure everybody gets something off the list as much as possible that they want to do while out in Jamaica. Another thing I'm seeing is do not be friendly with your money. Everybody knew about this trip. Everybody pockets should be right. If you going to Jamaica with however much you going with, that means you're going with that much for you and not to cover the bill or the tab or whatever for anybody else. So make sure that you are good because that's what Spirit wants you to do. Stand on business when my money is for me on this trip because that's what I wanted to do. Now, if you like if it's a graduation trip for your nephew or something like that, that's a little different. But Spirit is saying don't go crazy with spending your money on others while you're out there. Get yourself what you want, do what you want to do, experience what you want to experience, but also include them and make sure they include you in what they got going on as well.
Amen.
All in all, a good trip.
All right, let's see. Bathsheba, I think the question was, are you going to have to beat some Jamaicans? And Lord, I hope not, because you know they be carrying knives. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. Jamaica, you already know a Jamaican will cut you. Most island people will cut you. So here's the thing, Bathsheba. You have prosperity and wealth on top of you, which means that you're bringing in business, but you do have you have to watch your back. Betrayal is there. Now, I'm definitely seeing somebody working against you. You got also masculine energy too. Hey, Lily, that's working against you. I think the men around you, and I don't know if it's just men, but I feel like that they have some type of issue with a woman being in power. So it could be that you are doing big things and you may have somebody that's jealous because you're doing big things. But I think it's also not wanting to respect you as a woman. I feel like that there's something going on with the energy of you might have to kind of figure out a different way to deal with these people. Because there is a lack of respect. Now, if this is your business and they don't want to respect you, then they need to go find a job somewhere else. I wouldn't even waste my energy talking about trying to beat them. Like, you don't want to work, then go on, be gone. Find somebody else. Maybe bring in, I don't know, some Puerto Ricans or something. Maybe you need to switch it up. I don't know, but I feel like that some of the people that maybe you have around you don't respect you as a woman. They're challenging you as a woman. Goes back to that shit we were talking about with Diddy about abusing or doing something against a woman because they don't want to see a woman in power. We need to get the fuck off of that energy. Women bring life into this world. If you a man and you haven't figured that shit out, what the fuck is wrong with you? Is you slow? Is you slow? Now, when y'all start bringing life into this world, then we can talk. We can have an equal conversation at the table. But until then, y'all need to sit the fuck down. Figure this shit out. Figure this shit out. Why we can't work together, y'all? But the whole thing I'm getting is a pushback because you're a female. You need to figure out a way to put your foot down without causing them to want to buck against you. And that's very hard as a female. That's very hard as a female because no matter how stern you try to be with a man that is disrespectful, he ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it. So if his ass can't get it, he's slow. Let him go. All right.
Amen.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time to be dealing with no man that don't want to come with the program. Come on with the fucking program. When you can push a couple kids out your asshole, then we can sit down and talk about equality. But a woman handling her business and giving you a job? Come on now. Let's come on.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna keep it pushing.
And now y'all know why my ass is still single.
Well, okay.
I'd be like, are you slow?
No, what I was gonna say was,
oh God.
in my day, you know, I pushed a couple of kids out. There's a different kind of kids, but I pushed them out.
Hey,
But, you know,
hey, what I
yeah,
mean, business is business, man. Ain't nobody got time to be holding nobody's hand. All right.
yeah,
Who
no.
you pull before I get in trouble?
I pulled our good friend TTM because listen, just last week we was talking about Emmanuel. We should be talking about Emmanuel again this week. TT. Emmanuel is playing a long con. Like that man is playing this game. Like he this, he that. He's the golden goose. That man is trying to get you pregnant, trying to move in with you, but he was talking about he looking for his own space. Yes, this man is trying to control you. And this might be part of the reason what was going on with him and his soon-to-be ex-wife, because she just tired of the BS now. But this man literally is trying to come in and run things, run your house, how you do things. If you already got kids, how you raise them kids. That's not hit. Like he's literally trying to do a complete overhaul. And Spirit is like, no, do not let this man into your space. Do not let this man come in
Mm,
and tell you what to do. You are not a child. You ain't his child, number one, but you are not a child. You are a grown woman who do grown woman things. This man is not it. We said last week red flags was severely on top of him. They are still here. They ain't going nowhere because this is a part of who he is. Cut him out. Cut him loose. Cut him loose.
mm. Okay, so let me see. Lily Knight. So, the first thing that I get is rebirth, transformation, something starting over. There could have been an ending, a breakup, or something where spirit is like, okay, let's move away from it. Um, I see a decision that needs to be made. And this also could be learning something new. This could be going back to school. This could be, choosing a different path in life. And maybe that's what the decision is about. What do I want to do? What direction do I want to go? I do feel like there's some temporary blocks that are coming in with that, but they're temporary because I do see success after difficulties, which means that something is moving out of the way that maybe used to hold you back. And it also, I feel like that maybe making a decision and sticking to it to change because it feels like you're going through a major life change to me. Now, be careful of your health. I do see some stress related health problems. And unfortunately, I think that's going to show up in a lot of people's cards because we're under a lot of stress right now. A lot of us are dealing
Mhm.
with changes in the economy and everything like that. So that is probably a given. But Spirit is like, really watch your health, take care of yourself, watch what you're eating. You have hard work pays off, babe. So you have something that's about to open up that you push through, you put the time into, you put the energy into, and spirit is like, we're going to open this door for you. um but I think you're gonna have to leave something behind to walk through the door. And I mean, the death card is a transformation. It's a transformation with a new beginning, though. Something ends, so something else is birthed, and it looks like that it's going to be good or something birth. Did I say birth it? Birthed it? Birth it? I'm making up words.
Beautiful.
Something is being birthed. There we go. Oh, Bathsheba had the fire too already. Ooh, Lord.
With love cooking, planning on my escape from a narcissist. Any insight, please and thank you. You're on the right track. Victory is 100% on top of you with what you have planned on getting away from this person. You do have options to where you can stay where you are, or you might be looking into like moving away. But either one you choose, victory is on top of you. Spirit is also saying let the right people in on what the situation is. Don't feel like you got to go through this by yourself. The more people who are the right people that you let know the situation, the more eyes and ears there are out there just in case something may possibly happen to where this person gets weird and gets crazy. So the more people that know, the more people are on the lookout and understand like, oh, I haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on with you? How are you? What's the situation? Stuff like that. Don't feel like you have to go through this alone. But victory is on top of you, so you're good. Whatever you got planned, stick with the plan.
Okay, let's see. I think it was Centaurea. I think that was it. I don't know if you're in business, but I get business success, but I see a lot of worries about something. Now, we may have unexpected bills or unexpected expenses that are coming in, and I get obstacles or miscommunication. So you may have something that you're frustrated with when it comes to maybe business or legal issues. That you're still trying to sort out. I do feel like too something is going um wrong with energy for you, like low energy. Maybe you're feeling tired, maybe you're not feeling like you're moving at, the 100%. Are we in the new moon energy this weekend?
I
I
know we
can't
had
remember.
the flower moon earlier this week, so I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like there's some planetary stuff that is going on that may be zapping your energy a little bit, but it looks like that is going to come back. Now, you do have success and you have prosperity on top of you, but this is coming in having to push through something. So there may be some worries or some problems with business, and it's like, okay, I'm a little stressed out about it. And then I also feel like planetary stuff may be affecting your mood or your energy, but spirit is showing that something is about to move forward. Like there's going to be something. Oh, okay, thank you, Angelina. There's something with energy that's going to come back. I also see some opportunity to bring in some money. Now, here's the thing too. Waning mood right now. I do feel that somebody's working against your money. So this is either somebody praying against your business or attacking your money. So you do need to go ahead and do a spiritual cleanse. You might want to go ahead. I don't know if you have a brick and mortar, but I would cleanse that out too. If you have a home-based business, then you need to clean your home out and then you need to put your proper protections up, because I feel like that there's a jealousy and somebody is working against your money or working against your business, and that could be causing you a lot of problems and some stress. But I feel like you could break whatever it is. Prayer is strong. Whenever you have somebody praying against you, pray harder. Pray harder. Keep yourself clean. Keep your business clean. Put protections around your business, even if it is in your home. Money plants, money crystals, money candles. Like you have to kind of push back against what they're trying to stop, because spirit is saying success is on top of you. And I feel like somebody is divining on you, because I feel like that this is somebody who is like stalking you spiritually, so that they know that there's something coming in for you, which means that you definitely need to work a little bit harder to protect your business. You're welcome.
Ooh, somebody is talking about me. Um, TTN said I tried, like basically to cut him off, but he said he not going nowhere. Listen,
Who she
I
tried
don't
to
know
cut off?
how cut
Are
off
we talking about
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel?
Yes,
I
but
thought
he
we
said he not
decided
going nowhere.
last week that Emmanuel had dirty dick and with
We
nobody gonna
did.
be jumping on that dick no more. I thought we talked about that.
We did talk about it. So at this point, TT, I feel
Girl,
like Mambo Tanya, Lotus Mystic Haven, you need to go to somebody and you might need to get some work done to get this man away from you. You might need to book with someone and see about doing some work to get this man to stay away from you. Because the energy and vibes that he is bringing to you in your life, mm-mm. And I saw the other comment you said where you're like, your tubes is tied. Sometimes some things don't work all the way properly. So listen, even if they are tired or they working how they're supposed to, that man is trying to put a baby in you because he think if you put a baby in you, then he got the golden goose. He don't have to go nowhere because you always gonna have to be bothered with him for the sake of the child. So
don't do it,
get
girl.
with yeah. If you got to get with Mambo Tanya, again, like I said, to book a reading and to see about doing some work, Lotus Mystic Haven. I'm trying to think of other names and I can't off the top of my head. These are the only two that's coming to me, but
We
do
doing
what you
too
got
much.
to do.
Let me save you some money, Tatia. Remember at the beginning where we say Cassie had sores in her mouth? She had sores. She had blisters in her mouth. Now you do know you can get sores and blisters in your vagina. Now, I personally, knock on wood, have not had sores in my vagina, but that don't sound comfortable. And I if I'm offending people on here that may have had that issue, I completely apologize, but I'm trying to get a point across. You don't want them type of issues. Pregnancy is the least of your worries. Pregnancy is the least of your worries. You a woman in your prime, and there you don't want to voluntarily jump on no dirty dick. Now it's been proven that he have dirty dick. I got them too. He knows I have herpes. Okay. So we already passed that point. Okay, yeah, you need to get a worker. Get with somebody so that we can do something to break this. Because I didn't want you to have them problems, babe. Oh my God. I did not want you to have them problems. Women, ladies, we got to do better. We got to do better. They said they have 200,000 cases of HIV in Texas right now. 200 fucking thousand. Do you realize that mean that every other person that you go out on a date with could possibly be testing positive? Okay,
Yeah.
y'all ain't my kids, y'all ain't my babies, y'all grown people. But y'all, I'm serious. Stop playing with y'all health.
Yeah.
Stop playing with y'all health. Some of these people out here don't give a fuck. They
Nope.
don't. They don't, y'all. Ain't
Like
no
it's
way no
even
woman should
bad.
be.
Go ahead.
No. I'm done. I'm done.
It's
I
even
forgot.
bad where
I
like
don't got so distracted. I forgot who I even pulled for. Let me Musa. Okay, you go on. You go on and talk.
it's even bad to where like in Atlanta, the billboards, like every other billboard is talking about STDs, protecting yourself, keeping yourself knowledgeable on who you're dealing with. So and Atlanta is likes to think that they this big huge city, but it's not that big of a city. So if Atlanta has literally every other billboard you see driving through talking about protecting yourself against herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, yada yada. Come on. And I understand what my boy is saying, but two, we're not just gonna put this on y'all women. Men, do better as well.
And like, and I'm not, and I know I'm a butcher your name, but like this person is saying, prep is a thing, you
Yeah,
guys. You
yeah.
want to be wild and out there? It's stuff. It's stuff. I mean, I still would be cautious, but I don't think no. I really I ain't met a dick in my life that was worth my help. We got to be careful. And I know this is human and stuff like that, but babe, you with this guy, herpes, we already know ain't no cure. Oh, Aquamoon say burdock root. And I know some people say oregano oil, and what else they got on TikTok? They got all kind of stuff. But here's the thing. At a certain point, that's not even the worst. That's not the worst that you could possibly deal with. So be careful, y'all. Be careful. And it's something about a man that don't really give a shit about your health that is such a turnoff. That's so unsexy.
Because if he don't give a shit about your health, he damn sure don't give a shit about his.
Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Till you gonna mess around and we gonna have to fucking create a prayer circle on Friday for you. We gonna the first 15 minutes, we gonna light a candle and we gonna chant over you, baby. I don't want you to feel because you come on here and you be really vulnerable. And I appreciate that
Yeah,
because sometimes you bring stuff up that we do need to talk about. But
true.
I think you need to be really careful um with who you dealing with because you
I
have
agree.
kids and they need you to be here. And some of this shit, I don't care how much medication you take and all that shit like that. Some of this shit will cut your life and it'll cut it short. Like this ain't
Mm-hmm.
just about you. Like you say, you have a family. All right, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on because I feel like I'm fixed to go put on the robe and bring my holy water out. The Catholic in me feel like we need to say the Our Father right now. Like I can't even go there on the readings. Who was I trying? Angelina. And let me get to Angelina. Ooh, Tatilgo, she gonna mess around there and raise my blood pressure on Friday night. Hold up, let me let this cat out. Going out, Voodoo. And the crazy thing is, they even got cat AIDS. Like I have to even worry about the goddamn cats out here doing wilding out.
Yeah, feline age is a huge epidemic. Like, yeah.
All right, so Angelina, the first thing that I get is listen to your wisdom. Like you have big changes coming in, and spirit is like listen to, um, and y'all, I'm gonna go back through this list because I know it was a lot of people that would put in like herbs and things. I'm gonna go back through this and I'm gonna make a post and put all this stuff in because we need to know this. We need to know it. Okay. All right. So Angelina, listen to your wisdom, and spirit is saying don't be so prideful that you don't allow people to help you, to give you support. So I feel like that you're going through a major life change, and you may have some issues with some friends that are not friends. Like you may have somebody who's pulling away from you, you may be pulling away from them. Spirit is saying that this is part of your growth, and it's going to be good for you, but you may feel betrayed or stabbed in the back by somebody that maybe was there at the beginning, and then you're realizing that maybe this person is not going to cross the finish line with you. I do see something with education and skill and talent that is opening up that brings in financial blessings for you. So if you've gone to school, spirit is maybe telling you that whatever you learned, whatever you are studying, or whatever your skill set is, utilize that because it is going to bring in some type of abundance for you. I do see a little frustration about this growth period that you're in, but it looks like you're giving birth to something new. Could be a new business, could be a new way of life, but whatever it is, I feel like that there also may be something that connects with a book. So I don't know if you've been thinking about writing a book or if this is a journal, but you have something that spirit is opening a door for you. And they're talking about using your skill set and your wisdom and your intuition to move to that next level. My last several months and I'm done. Yeah, you're closing doors because you are about to walk into something else. Definitely a new life path, but it's going to be good. Not going to be exactly easy at the beginning, but spirit is saying that you have everything that you need to make it be successful for you. All right, sweets?
You know it's real when she pull out the sweets. Y'all better be listening. Take notes.
Mm-hmm. Tati said she tried to write a booking appointment, but it was a fake page. So I don't know if you're trying to book with him or me. You can book me from my business page, the one that I read on. If it's me with Anthony, you can book him on what page?
Any my personal page or my business page, just shoot me a message and we'll set something up.
Okay, Tatia, yeah, you go ahead and just book from my page. Now, babe, I'm telling you right now, if you book with me, we about to have a come to Jesus, Cleophas, Demetrius, Shaquan, whatever you want to call him. We gonna go there. And so I'm just putting it out there because you need some guidance, baby, and I'm not gonna hold back. Like really. Um and if I got to make what's his name Dick not even work, I hate to do that to you, but I got what we need. I got what we need. So if you serious about it, hey, I'm serious too.
Um, I
Go,
can't
man.
argue with that. I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
But
If you
we
can't
might
stay off
need
the
to
dick, we can make the dick not work.
make the dick not work to save other
Well, I
women as
mean,
well.
I don't want to do that to old boy, but if we have to, we have to.
Listen, going forward, anybody I meet with the name Emmanuel, I'm side eyeing. I'm like, I ain't got time. Um, T. Wyatt, why did this man come into my life? To help you heal, to help you stop doubting yourself, to help you stop second guessing yourself, to help you forgive yourself for past situations, past relationships that didn't work out, where you was thinking it was your fault, or was there more you could have done, or is there something that could have, fixed? Don't worry about that. Every relationship is a lesson, especially for the ones that don't work. They're not there for you to second guess yourself or doubt yourself or put yourself down at the expense of boosting somebody else up. That's not what a relationship is about. This man is coming in to help you get rid of these toxic traits of, again, self-sabotage and all kinds of stuff like that, and help you move into the right direction. Whether he's here for a long time is up to you, but he's definitely been sent by spirit to say, let's go ahead and be in this healing season and come out refreshed, renewed, revamped on the other side, and ready for what spirit has waiting for you.
Okay, Tatil, we're definitely praying for you, babe, for your cousin. Please let us know how she's doing. She said her cousin just had 3 aneurysms.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Lord have mercy. I'll light a candle
It's
for
not
her.
one thing, it's another. Jesus Christ.
I know. So let's look, Jen, about a new job, spirit. Any guidance, any messages, Jen? I feel like that you have something coming through with money because Papa Legba looks like he's opening doors. There is a little bit of a delay. We have the Ace of Spades on top of it. But you also have some spiritual battle on top of your money. So I would say if you're trying to get this job to go through, you're probably going to have to do a little work, sweets. You're probably going to have to take a spiritual bath and do some money work. It does look like a job is coming through, but I'm getting delays on top of it. So I think if you haven't taken a spiritual bath yet, go ahead and take a spiritual bath and then do a little money work with Legba and ask him to go ahead and push that door open for you, because it looks like he's giving you an opportunity. He opened the door, but there's a spiritual battle. There's opposition. So somebody's either praying against you or there's some negativity that is blocking your way. Once you move that out the way, it looks like a job opens right up.
I don't understand why people be out here praying on somebody else's downfall when that energy can easily, one, be reversed back to you, or two, it could be somebody praying against you in the same way.
I don't know. People just are jealous, unfortunately. And instead of praying for, the blessing to come to you and your doors to be open, why would you pray against somebody else? Like, I wouldn't even waste a prayer.
Really? A
Like,
waste of a prayer.
it is. To me, it is. It's like, okay, that's good for them. Now, can I get the job that pays 190,000? Let's pray for that. Let's pray for good health. But we got a lot of miserable people out, and unfortunately, that's the energy.
Yeah. Michelle Rodriguez.
Exactly, Kelly. Exactly. Use that energy to elevate their own lives.
Oh, that's too much like right. That's why they don't do it.
Yeah, sometimes we need to get right.
But it's also crazy because you're expending energy like that in a negative way to where, yeah, you could be uplifting and boosting yourself. It's just weird energy. People are weird. It's just, I don't get it. Michelle Rodriguez, hello, will I get my promotion? Yes, promotion is coming through. You got the Queen of Wands and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Wands is definitely about her business, and Wheel of Fortune is saying whatever is negative right now in your life is about to turn to a positive. So, congratulations on your promotion.
Okay, that is congratulations. Let's see, Samantha. I had a dream with a seraphim angel. Is there any messages from spirit or ancestors? Let's see. A seraphim. Isn't that the one with the eyes all over it? The real well, they all look I be trying not to call them creepy because I don't be one to offend them. But I remember I was up one night at 2 o'clock in the morning looking at Seraphim, and I was like, damn, that angel got a lot of eyes. It was like a ball with eyes all around it. And I was like, you can't get away with nothing. Because this thing
Lord.
had eyes everywhere. Which I guess when they say angels always looking at you or God always have his eye on you, that's what they mean. So let's see, Samantha, with this angel. So the first thing, the angel, it looks like about reclaiming your power. Um, Mentally, it looks like you've been a little bit off center. So I feel like that you're having something with spirit or your spiritual team that's basically like, okay, come on, let's get ourselves in a good position to get our head right. So there may have been some mental stuff that maybe you were struggling with, and I feel like that you're getting a lot of spiritual help from the other side to kind of put that through. Now, we have this thing with some type of something you haven't let go of that you still blame yourself for. um that looks like that it could be something that you're battling with, and this might go back through childhood, but it's basically like forgive yourself and let it go. And this might not even just be about forgiving yourself. There may be somebody that you need to forgive that did something, or maybe there was something that you just a trauma that you're having a hard time letting go, and it looks like that this angel is trying to give you some type of safe space to let this go. So the energy or the message is it's okay. You're covered, you're safe. Now, I do see uncertainty, and there may be this fear that you're also dealing with. What's going to happen? What direction am I going? Is everything going to work out? And that may go, and it all comes back to the center of grounding yourself. So there may be an issue of dealing with anxiety, with fear. And I think that's what we're all living with right now. The good majority of us, I think, are scared. What is the paycheck going to look like? Where am I going to be living next month? Am I going to be able to pay my car note? Am I going to be able to take care of my kids? There's so much uncertainty right now that maybe some of these angels are coming down to kind of help us, like, okay, you're all right. You're all right. Breathe. So your final message is breathe. Maybe there is something with anxiety or stress, and it looks like this angel was coming to comfort you, which is beautiful.
It is. Honey, all I get in the middle of the night is spirit talking about wake that ass up. We got work to do. So at least you got an angel coming to comfort you.
That's beautiful.
Um, Jean's Lion Den. What is my future relationship with Curtis? Is there marriage? Curtis is definitely interested in marriage, but Curtis is trying to take things at a pace where things aren't necessarily slow. He just wants to be sure this is what he wants, this is what you want, and so that things don't end in a negative way or in a bad way. Curtis has a lot of good cards on top of him. Um, he's very actionable, very action oriented, very about getting things done. He's very focused on career and money, very focused on longevity in his career, also with finances, putting money away for a rainy day, stuff like that. He's showing as a really good, caring, loving man and somebody that you should definitely want to aspire to share, the rest of your life with. But Spirit is also showing here you have this option of you're kind of not sure if this is what you want, but you want to go down this road. It's kind of like I want to see what married life is like about, but I'm not really sure if I want to be married. Like you
Mm,
have your doubt. So have a conversation with yourself and your spirits or whoever you need to, therapy, whatever it is, figure out what you need to figure out because Curtis seems to be a good catch. He definitely does want to go the distance and get married.
okay. Let's see. Mahogany the chemist, yes, you should be going to North Carolina. Let me go ahead. Kalima, since that was quick. So I am getting some issues with your health. I'm getting circulation and I'm getting some issues with heart. Things were going good, then Tower Ancestor said someone is working against it. Um, let's see. I don't know if you're having leg pain, but I'm definitely getting some issues with circulation. And I do see spell work against your health. So you do need to break the work and you do need a cleanse. But your ancestors are actually right. Somebody is doing some work against. And I see them really trying to attack your heart. They're trying to cause a lot of inflammation and circulation problems. So, and I feel this is female. So I would definitely get a good bath, preferably something that works against dead energy because I feel like that they're using the dead to attack your health. Now, this could be that they're going to the graveyard and maybe trying to bury you, or they have, or either they're using dead energy to cause problems with your health. But I do feel like that you're going to be able to break the work.
Angel the Needlinger. We got another Curtis question. This is different Curtis, hopefully. um, what the spirit want me to know about my connection with Curtis? Um, your connection with Curtis seems like something that's good. The crazy thing is you have somebody from your past that's coming in that you're also going to entertain while entertaining Curtis. So you're definitely going to be in this love triangle and you're going to have to figure out which route do you want to go. Do you want to go with Curtis or do you want to go with something that you been with before to see if it's going to be different? But as far as your connections with Curtis is concerned, Curtis has really good energy. These men with these old man names seem to be doing the right stuff out here, except for Emmanuel. But Curtis seems like it's a really good connection, but you might just be looking for more, or it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be with Curtis. So you're going to entertain the person from the past that's going to come back in.
Mm-mm-mm. Emmanuel, is that an old man name? That's an angel name. He ain't living up to very angel behavior.
It's given demon. It
He
is.
could be
It's
what yeah,
given
I was
demon.
gonna say he could be a fallen angel. You right. That's exactly what it's given. All right, let's see. Lorinda, should I move to Charlotte? I feel like that spirit is relocating you, but I feel like it may even be even further than Charlotte. Charlotte is a good opportunity, but I feel like that there's something with maybe the job market that may be a little bit difficult for you. So I would say do your homework and check and make sure that you're having, some success with trying to find work there before you move. I don't know if you have family in a different state or a different country, but I feel like too that you're being led somewhere further that brings you success. What is that thing? I always mess up the name with the astrology. Cart.
Chiron? Oh,
No, that the science of where they use astrology or the to show where you need to live. Like what would be the best place for you to live? I always fuck up the name. Cartology? That ain't it. Uh, but you might want to get you one of those drawn because it shows that you can have 3 or 4 places that you actually would thrive in. Charlotte is good, but there's something about the job market that goes a little slow at first. So if you are planning to relocate there, I would definitely check out the job market to make sure that it is something that's going to be viable for you. Okay.
Jessica Weber, is there any opportunities coming up for me? You have a lot of good energy here, a lot of good cards, career wise, home wise, health wise. Um, I don't know if you're looking at being promoted or if you're trying to change jobs and go to a higher position, but you have really good energy here. Victory is all over you right now. Whatever you want to do, you will 100% be victorious. The only thing Spirit is saying is that you need to change your outlook on things. You're seeing the glass as half empty when you should be seeing it as half full. And I know that's a little weird, but basically, Spirit is saying you're halfway to where you want to be. Now, let's go ahead and pour more into you to make the cup full. So, again, really good energy here. Nothing is bad, nothing is negative. You have a lot coming your way as long as you change your outlook on how things currently are, because the glass most likely is half full, so that you can make room for the blessings and the abundance and the prosperity that's about to head towards you.
All right. Did you do Tommy Renee Tedora?
I did not.
Okay, so the first thing that I get, you and your partner are not on the same page anymore. There was a fork in the road and it looks like you went one way, they're going another way. I see codependency possibly because of children or obligations. And then I see a family that needs to be healed, but somebody have their foot out the door. Like somebody is like, I want to flirt with other people or connect with other people, and not necessarily be married. So I see somebody is struggling with the commitment of this relationship. I don't know if this is you or your wife, because I see deception in the middle, which is two people that are really not being honest with each other. At the end of the day, there's infidelity because deception is there. There is something about getting to know somebody else and then something coming to the light, which brings in a red flag, which could bring the end of a relationship. To be honest, I might be prolonging it because it's showing the fork in the road. We don't think alike anymore. We're not going in the same direction. And one person may want to fix it. The other person is kind of looking on the outside. Can't fix a marriage if one person is like, I don't want to fix it. But we have deception. So could this be somebody saying, hey, I'm working on the marriage, but I'm not working on the marriage? So there is definitely a decision that's coming in. Spirit is saying that you see the red flags. You already know what's going on.
Paula Menard, what do the cards say for me for relationship? The cards say you need to be specific, more specific on what it is that you want. Spirit says you have asked for something in a man, and they have sent you that something more than once. And when you got that man, it wasn't what you wanted. So you need to be more specific about what it is you want in a partner, in a relationship, so they can bring that to you. Because until you do that, you're going to keep attracting the same type of person because that's all they know that you want. So until you say to them, no, this is what I want, A, B, and C, subsection D, whatever, whatever, write it out, be specific, get down to the nitty gritty, and then ask them for that, you're going to keep going through what you're going through in these relationships.
Oh, Day Day put the name out there. Thank you. Little fire bear. Let's see. Astro, look at there. The name is on the screen and I still can't get it. Cartography. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this name?
Yes.
Can you pronounce it?
I would say astrocartography.
Oh, I think that's it. I think that's it. I can't. To save my life. To save my life, I cannot. So let's see. Marsha, is there anyone doing work against me? Marsha. Okay, so we have some temporary blocks that look like they're not necessarily right off the bat from somebody else. This could be something that you're pushing through yourself, because it looks like something with a purge. So spirit could be bringing something to the surface that you're having to deal with, Marcia. But I am seeing betrayal and you needing to watch your back. So let's look. All righty. Because we got you going through a life change. Um, and we have a man that's working against you. Now it's interesting because I get a lot of obstacles and blocks are coming in from somebody absolutely like doing something, could be lighting a candle, could even be saying something. And it looks like it's causing you frustration. Like, okay, why is this happening? Um, Male energy is on top of this person. King of Pentacles is on top of them. And this could be somebody that you work with. So you might be having some issue. Now, here, I feel like you got somebody also doing some work to attack your money. And we got female energy. I'm wondering if this person is trying to cloak because we have male energy that looks like they're lighting the candle. And then we have female energy that looks like that they are attacking money. Could this be the same person? Absolutely. Could this be two people that you work with that have ganged up together and decided that they're going to try to take you out? Could be that too. I see success on you after difficulties, but you definitely do have some negative work that's being done against you. One is could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. The other one is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Now, this could just be a female that you work with that has masculine energy. She might be aggressive because I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel strongly it's female.
Mm. You done?
I'm done.
Did you read for Sissy?
No.
Okay. And Marsha, just no, you have to be very powerful if you got people teaming up to go against you. Like, if they got a team up to go against you, yeah. Let's see, did I make the right decision cutting off Nettie? Yes, you did. Nettie was an energy vampire. Nettie was a user. Nettie was somebody who was just around to see if they can get what they wanted or get whatever they could get from you. And they're not just like this with you. This is just who they are. And Spirit said you have to cut this person off and get back on your business, get back on your grind, get back on your hustle because the changes that are coming in, these people are not supposed to be around you. Whoever this person is, whoever Nettie was to you, was not supposed to be around you on your next level up. You had to cut them off, and until you cut them off, you were not going to level up. So you definitely made the right decision.
Okay, so let's see. Alana, the encrypted phase. Somebody doing love work on you. And your back is completely turned to this person. So maybe you went out with them, maybe you didn't, and you were just like, okay, I want to move on, or I'm not pouring energy into you. And whoever this person is very amateurish. This is like somebody getting a little heart candle and putting rose petals around it to try to get your attention. So you might have a little bit of a stalker. Now, I don't see this person trying to actually physically do anything to you. It looks like that they're trying to do stuff magically, and it looks weak. I also see some type of financial help coming in. If you've been having any problems with a bill or paying something, I feel like that you're going to have a blessing that comes, and it could be coming from a man too, not the one that's burning the candles on you though. You might have another male. We have a King of Pentacles, and this could be somebody who has a good job or has some money, and it's like, okay, you got a bill, I can help you pay it. You got a lot of men around you. Now, I remember at one point you used to have an OnlyFans. I don't know if you still have it, but I see a lot of admirers that are looking at you, and some of them want to give you money. So I don't know. This could be just a whole bunch of admirers that want to help you out because you're a beautiful girl, or this could still be that you have an OnlyFans or something that is bringing in people. Let's see. But I do get some good news about money. So Say it again.
Not OnlyFans.
I mean, it could be. It could be she has a lot of admirers around her. Watch your energy though. I feel like your energy is not where it needs to be. This could be a little bit of depression, also not really feeling 100%. Watch your budget, watch your spending. Now you do have a jack of spades, and it's a nasty little man. This is somebody that's always running off at the mouth. They could be abusive, and he's watching you too. But I will say you'll know if he comes around because I feel like his mouth is like this. But watch some of these guys that are around you. I definitely see you have some men that want to help you out, but I also see that there's a problem within the midst.
Mm, mm, mm.
I know.
He probably a little old short son too. Them little men just be so nasty sometimes. I don't understand.
You know, he feels smaller to me, and I don't know. He is a jack of spades. Jack of spades could be somebody who's young, also could be a shorter man with dark hair, but I do feel like he run off at the mouth a lot. And that may be how you even know him is that he talk way too much.
Lily, how long will my job remain open? Spirit said you are holding yourself back by worrying about this job remaining open. Spirit said stay focused on what you're focused on because something bigger and better is going to come your way once you are done with what you got going on job wise. This is giving you the experience, the know-how and all that other stuff, but basically you're going to take what you have been learning and doing and focused on right now at your current job, and you're going to apply it to somewhere bigger and better, commanding more money. So don't worry about the position staying open. Focus on what's coming through, because again, the more we release and let go of stuff, the easier it is for what's supposed to come our way comes in and takes place of the old things that we're letting go of.
All right. Soul of a man. Um, it looks like that you have a relocation that's coming in. So there may be a big move that's going to be coming in for you. The death card is on where you're at right now. Um, and it looks like that the energy might be pushing you to a different city or a different state that's going to be beneficial for you. I see a lot of spiritual guidance with this, which means that you do have something with like a spiritual connection. Could be your ancestors, could be other spirits that you walk with, and it's like, okay, we're going to move you this way. um I do feel like that there may be some deception with some people around you, and that may be a catalyst of you moving. um there may be some disappointment with someone, and it's like, okay, I do want to move in a different direction, but I feel like it's going to be spirit guided. I also feel like that you could be switching careers or doing something differently, because it looks like spirit wants you to go a different path. So be prepared for a little switch up, but it looks like at the end it's going to be beneficial.
Um, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the last name, Sin. I'm just gonna read your first name, which is Sin. You said, "Hey y'all, I cut things off with my ex as he was abusive, but I want to know, will he be in prison for a long time? If not, will he look for me?"
Oh, dang.
Sorry you went through that, babe.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about him. You don't have to worry about him. I think what you need to be worried about is like a female family member who might try to do something for him towards you on his behalf. I do see him being locked up, but he's not going to be the one to physically try to do anything to you. You have to be careful of just your surroundings. I don't know if you are looking into moving or anything like that. You might need to change up your name on social media, or shut them down for a little bit, something like that. But you might also need to go through and remove any connections to him on your social media, family members, friends, people in common, whatever like that, because it's a female coming through to do something towards you on his behalf. So please be careful.
Dang, that's crazy. Man,
I really just be like, do the dick be that good? Because some of these women don't be family members. They be other women that these men be dealing with and going through the
brainwash.
same situations. But you mad at me because I got out or because I left it? Like, what are you? What?
I mean, you see it. You know, some of these men, they know what to say. They know how to play women and everything like that. And she gonna mess around and fuck around and find out. You know, she might be locked up too somewhere. You know, sad though. That is.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Nikita, Witch Lock. Any messages about your aunt's life insurance policy? You have inheritance coming in. So you may get some money that's coming in out of that. Now, I do see a man trying to cause a problem. Um, and he's showing as Jack of Spades, which is a nasty energy. This is somebody who's shady. This could be a thief. This could be a liar. So there may be somebody in the family that may be trying to do something that other people don't get paid, but it does show something is supposed to come to you. Inheritance is there. So if you don't get anything, it's going to be because of this man. I just see some family problems coming in with something with money.
Kim said it's either his mama or his baby mama or ex or something like that. I be careful. It's definitely female energy. Could be one, could be all of them ganging. It's something like that. But it's heavy female energy coming after you, Sin, on his behalf. So I would just be very careful. Like I said, if you're looking into relocating, I would say relocate, but be real hush hush about it. And like I said, if you need to change your name on social media, go through your friends list and like remove people, I would do that as well, just for your safety, because these people are trying to figure out how to maneuver against you through social media and stuff like that. Like, oh, is she posting where she at? Do she still work here? Do she do this? Does she do that? The having a baby by him, that's nothing. You're gonna love that baby. The baby gonna love you. He don't need to be in that baby life. And it sucks to say it that way, but he's a piece of shit nigga. So don't don't even waste your time worrying about him. Focus on you and your baby.
Is it me or is it still you?
No, it's you. I'm sorry.
It's okay because I got confused too. Vladimir. So the first thing that I'm getting is some bad news that could be coming in about a legal situation that needs to be worked out. So there may be some negotiations that you have to do. I do see temporary setbacks, but I do see success after difficulty. So if this is a legal situation, legal paperwork, contracts, income tax, work contracts and things like that, there may be something that there has to be a negotiation on. Because I see something with trouble coming in, and then it looks like something opens up, but that might be part of the negotiation. Um, I do see you working to achieve your goal. So you may have a little bit of stress because I'm getting bad news, stress before something gets better. And then 9 of Cups, hard work pays off. So, sweet, you might have some type of legal situation that you have to really pay attention to. Um, and negotiate, make sure everything is turned in, everything is right before it gets better. But I do get a little stress on top of it, and I hope it's not too bad. Looks like at the end, 9 of Cups is getting something that you prayed for, which means something going in your favor. But maybe there's a little bit of a challenge before that happens.
Yeah. Alice Patton, May I have a message about how my summer will go financially since business has shifted? For summer, will selling on TikTok or ebooks make up that difference? Spirit does definitely do those things, but don't limit yourself with those things. Open yourself up to other things like community events. They're also saying if you're gonna go, the TikTok route, you're gonna have to go live, push and promote your services, push
Mhm.
and promote your business. Don't just rely on posting, posting, posting. Go live, promote, push. Again, make sure that you are having all avenues link up to one place, whether it's a link over to the ebooks or to your actual business page where it's easy access for them to get to it, where they don't have to jump through all these hoops. But as long as you are focused on it and anything like that, you'll be fine.
Okay, Emily Payne, any spiritual messages about your career? I don't know what you do, but I feel like movement is important with this, which could be that you may have to relocate or something opens up that brings in more opportunity. Um, I am seeing you pushing to achieve your goals. And you have the Empress card, which is giving birth to something. This could be a new career or a new level that brings in prosperity on top of it. But I am getting problems with coworker. There could be some jealousy. You also may have somebody trying to block something that you're trying to do to move forward because I'm seeing something with competition. Now, money is on the other side of that, which means you may have to work a little bit harder. King of Pentacles is on top of you, which is a woman working in her masculine energy, which could be where the competition is. Typically when a female has to go male energy is because she feels like I have to get more aggressive with the energy that I'm trying to do. So you may be feeling that you're going against somebody that's making you have to be a little bit more aggressive for what you want. And I am getting a negative man that could be standing in your way. So you might have to kind of like, buck up a little bit and push your assertiveness through in your career, whatever it is. It could be male dominated. Um, I don't feel like everybody is going to be like that. There looks like it's one particular person that just may be a blockage. But once you get them out the way, you're pretty much good. Looks like opportunity comes in or flows in for you.
Did you read from Mahogany the Chemist?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'm gonna let you go again. I have to pull for somebody else.
Let me see. Oh God. Napoleon complex, exactly. And it's weird because Jack of Spades is showing as a problem in a few people cards, and that typically is little man syndrome. Somebody that's loud and pushing themselves out there for no reason because they're not being seen. So they have to throw tantrums and shit to make people see them. And it gives them a really nasty energy about them. So
Mm.
unfortunate, some of y'all are dealing with this. And I think a lot of people are seeing it more because you see a lot more educated women that are getting into the workforce. And these women are going for their masters and their PhDs. And I think statistically, right now, Black women, a big percentage of them are highly educated. Like some of these women are like just
Mm-hmm.
boom, boom, boom. And if you don't have a man that's secure in that energy, it might be a problem. It might be a problem. Did you do Jane Lotus?
No,
What is the lesson that I guess Spirit is wanting her to know at this moment?
I did not.
Okay, so Jane Lotus. What's going on? So the first thing is embrace your imperfections. It looks like that you might have something coming in with a passion, whether this is a passion for a person or a passion for a project. Um, but you're looking at what you don't have. It's almost like an energy of you start dating somebody and you're like, oh, I want to put my best foot forward, but I have this flaw. Like I have this Buddha belly. Y'all know how I be talking about my Buddha belly. But here's the thing: if I'm really feeling you, you're gonna get this Buddha belly. You're gonna get it, and you're gonna love it because that is a part of me. Because if you allow that flaw to hold you back from that passion, you won't experience it. Now, I'm using that, but it could be something else like a skill set. Like you might have
Mm-hmm.
something that is really you've been blessed with, but you're worried that because maybe you haven't perfected it the way that you wanted it, or you don't feel like it's on that level, you're not going to use it. And spirit is like, don't don't shortchange yourself with something. So the message is that you have a blessing, you have a gift, you have a talent, something that spirit has given you, but you're not using it to the best of your ability. Now, maybe they told you this before, and maybe this has been your lesson over and over again, but it's like, how many times are you going to hit the wall before you realize that you have this talent? You know, it's just like somebody that sings and sings and sings, and you're like, okay, go to American Idol. No, I don't want to do it. Go on American Idol. No, I don't want to do it. And then you're looking at somebody else win, and you're like, well, shit, I could have did that. Not spirit holding you back. Your message is there's something that you're holding your back from, that you're holding yourself back from. Spirit is not holding you back.
Mm.
Who is that out there crying?
Who is out there crying? What's going on?
Sandy. Sandy just be crying to come in and eat. I put some food out there for you already.
Sandy said they got to it before I could get to it. I mean,
Probably. He was out there chasing ass. If he would have been out there eating, he would have got his food.
Sandy said he was eating all right.
That's what I'm
See,
talking about you. I'm talking about you. Did you hear how he being nasty with you, Sandy? You heard that? Mm-mm-mm. Look at
Did
that.
you pull for
He looking at trying to figure out who laughing.
honey? One of the Berenstein Bears. That's who's laughing.
Lord have mercy.
Did you pull for Stan Stewart?
No, I did not.
Okay. Does spirit see my love life getting any better? Yeah, the spirit wants you to work on you right now. Spirit doesn't want you to be in a relationship because relationships are keeping you away from something. And spirit also wants you to be open to the person that is about to come towards you because the person that's coming towards you is slightly younger. I'm seeing at least 1 to 3 years younger than you. And this person is who spirit definitely feels like it's supposed to be your person. But spirit wants you to work on you first right now. Spirit wants you to take as much time as you need to rest, to recharge, to recuperate, because you've been through a lot. You had a lot going on. Your last relationship wasn't, one of the best, but they want you to fully get out of that energy before you go into the next one because the next one is supposed to be a real one. It's supposed to be a good one.
Okay. Did you already read for Day Day?
I did not.
Okay, so the first thing is like advice for reopening up to doing spiritual readings and work. I feel like I post consistently and it doesn't increase bookings. So the first thing, Spirit called you out and it was like, get off your phone, get off your computer, get off them video games. You're not marketing yourself as effectively as you feel like you are because it looks like that you're pouring your energy into something else. It also is showing release your critical thinking. And we got critical thinking and we got negative thinking on here. And both of these are like that little voice inside. I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to get clients. I'm not going to make money off of this. I'm not good enough. I don't have the skill set, whatever it is, but then comes in, remember your gifts. So I'm gonna take a picture of these and send them to you because maybe you need to pull these up and look at them because spirit is like you're gifted, you're talented. but you're not promoting, you're not marketing, you're not putting yourself out there, and it's because of negative and critical thinking. So you got to get past that, and then you'll see your business grow. Okay, hold up, y'all. Cat fight. Cat fight.
No, not the cats. The cats are fighting.
Uh, come on. Come on, Sandy. Sandy.
I'm so tired of cat on cat crime. It's at an all time high. No.
Come on.
Can we please just have peace in the Middle East with the cats?
Who fighting?
Are they still going at it? I kind of wish she would have took the camera with her. I want to see the fight.
Come on, Sandy. What about this for? Come on.
Maya Woodall, that was for Day Day, but I'm gonna pull for you right now. Will ACD come back towards me this summer? Let's see. Will ACD comes back towards Maya this summer? ACD coming back around for another. Yes, they definitely are. Can I get one more card, please, and thank you? That was more than one. Thank you. I just want. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got past energy. ACD is definitely coming back around towards you this summer. It looks like things are going to be different. Looks like definitely has changed, and it might end up getting serious towards Libra season. But in the beginning, it's just going to be all like rekindling, taking it slow, getting to know each other all over again. But by justice season, by Libra season, things are going to get real serious, and it might be good. So sometimes spinning the block is worth it. But in this case, I feel like it is because this person is coming back showing that their energy is shifted, their mind frame has shifted, and the way that they were is no longer who they are now. That's literally who they used to be. So energy seems good. Message me, let me know how it goes because I'm nosy. Danny, I'm tired of you. Lily, yes, I did. I pulled for you probably about like 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago. So go back and look at it. Day Day, not ICDC College. Get off the live, Day Day. That's it. You're done for the night. No more. No more.
You say get off the line.
Get off the live. We don't need that energy.
All right. It's time for us to end it anyway. It's time for me to feed the raccoons.
Not the raccoons.
Yes, the animal season is in full effect, y'all. Full effect. So, but I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Mr. Anthony, tell them how they can catch up with you, babe.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Hit me up on Messenger. On here all the time. Y'all see me in the comments. My real name, Anthony Hutcherson. That's my personal page. My business page at Thee Heaux Tarot is on here as well. If you want a personal reading, we can set something up and go from there. Again, if you just want to shoot the breeze, you can shoot the breeze. It's cool with me. And yeah, thank you, Nika. Go watch my TikTok videos. I'm working on the monthly videos right now for May, so this is gonna start going up on TikTok and on YouTube. So that's pretty much it. I am just out here thriving and surviving. So, hit your boy up. Let's get this money 2025 and beyond.
Ooh, Aibo Bo. All right, my loves. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Bye.